Katie Taylor from Alexandria Bay has been lovingly married to her husband Ricky for 27 years, but is one of the biggest allies to the LGBTQ plus community that you could ever meet.
You are kind of the ultimate ally. Why is this so important to you?
Well, I just think a lot of people say that they're an ally, but they don't always show that they're an ally. And I want to be someone who is more than just an ally. I've always wanted to be an advocate. Obviously, with having a son who came out as gay in 10th grade, I always was an ally for him.
Her son Gavin says, however, that she was an ally way before she even knew he was gay.
He is so loving, so open to learning more and changing old ways and wanting to include everybody. It's always been something she's always done. I remember when we were younger, she would always tell us if one day you woke up and you said you liked boys, I'd say, what do you want for breakfast? That was always something she would say to us.
She and Gavin started the Gay Straight Alliance Club at his school his senior year.
It was Gavin's senior year, and we decided that we wanted there to be a club to support not only our students who identify LGBTQ, but also kids who have family members who are, or who have friends that are, so that they have a safe place to come.
Katie's also a member of the LGBTQ plus committee for the New York State Union of Teachers.
I do this with my kids at school. We talk about loving all people, and what we see on the outside is just a shell, and what is on the inside is what people really are. And you can talk about that with 4-year-olds, 3-year-olds, all the way up through. And
40-year-olds.
Yeah, 40-year-olds. And we can talk about how all families look different. Sometimes they're, moms and dads. Sometimes there's 2 moms or 2 dads, or sometimes they're mixed races, or whatever the case may be. And just make that the norm, the new norm, because it's not, the nuclear family isn't all that's out there, right? Mom, dad, 2.5 kids, and the dog. Not all families look like that. And a lot of the kids that are LGBTQ say they have chosen families. And that's, part of the gay community, I think, is that if they don't feel accepted at home, they make friends. Maybe their best friend's mom is, that one to say, come on over, I'm making mac and cheese and I'm gonna love you up, So finding ways to talk to our kids about accepting people and loving people no matter what.
Which is exactly what her own son says he admires most about his mom.
What do you hope other moms learn from your mom?
To just love your kid. I mean, the worst, it's the best thing you can do that would not hurt them or lead them down a different path. Just loving and accepting your children for who they are will keep them safe. It will let them live a longer, happier life, just knowing that they have that safety net and support group at home.
Furthermore, Katie is a former representative of an organization called Free Mom Hugs.
I love the T-shirts. They just say, we'll give free mom hugs, just ask. And I think it's just a great way for kids out there especially to see that if you struggle at home with parents that don't accept you, I'll be your mom, I'll give you hugs, I'll give you all the love you want and you need.
A lesson that, as the matriarch of her household, she's encouraged within the entire family.
Having a mom and a dad and a brother, everybody in my family really that's so accepting. It just seems like a no-brainer to sort of spread the love,
Your mom definitely goes above and beyond for you. Your brother ever get jealous?
Probably sometimes, but she loves him just as much.
Joking aside, whether it's Katie's attire, Facebook posts, or volunteer time, she's an ally that's living the saying, actions speak louder than words.
I feel like so many people who identify LGBTQ are not ready to come out, or they're not ready to be fully fully seen as that. And so I just want there to be something out there so that they know that I support them and that I care about them and that they matter and they're important. I think as society is growing and we're seeing more and more people being confident in being who they are and more comfortable living in their skin instead of feeling like they have to hide away. I think it's more and more important that advocates and allies speak up on behalf of them and in support of them so that they don't ever feel alone.
And if someone doesn't understand Katie's advocacy, she says just go back to the standard rule.
And, how you can treat people. And if you don't agree or you don't think what somebody's doing or the way that they're living is appropriate or whatever word you want to use, just say nothing. Just walk away. You don't have to agree with it, but you don't have to be gross and disrespectful and cruel to people either.
You don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything.
Don't say anything at all. You got it. The old standard.